Where it takes us. So here we go. Are you ready? Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Wow, that was a good one. Whew, holy cow. All right, I am going to turn the mics off and there we go, like that. I'm saying, wow, welcome, good morning, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, happy middle of the week day. It's great to see you. Steve's here. Whew. It's a good looking group this morning, so I want to say welcome and thank you for coming. Um, it's always a pleasure to see you. And look how many people are just like jumping in. It's like pool's open, jump into the pool. Um, so wonderful to see you. This is the Morning Flow Show, aka your AM daily dose of chi and your AM daily dose of flow. This is very important. It's that one time of the day, maybe one time, when we remind ourselves what it's like to have our bodies, minds, and spirits be in a moment of effortless effort, of moving through space without struggle or strife. That's what we want to remind ourselves on a daily basis, and that's what this show is. I'm your host, David-Dorian Ross, the traffic cop of Tai Chi today. Yes, we need to talk about traffic and cars and stuff because apparently the universe is trying to send us a message um, which we need to pay attention to. Ever know people who are like just really scary bad drivers? Chris Landrum was talking about moving home from Washington State. It reminds me, I grew up in Oregon. I grew up in Portland, which is right on the border between Oregon and Washington. And as a kid, I remember when we wanted to like have a little bit of road rage against other drivers, we would roll down the window and call them Washington drivers. Seriously, that sounds so terrible. But when I was younger, that's what we said. So apparently this was a thing from long ago that people in Washington State were bad drivers. So I was driving with a guy in Washington, from Washington one time, and he's driving down the street, and we come up to a yellow light, and he guns the gas and just drives to the yellow light as fast as possible. I'm like, good Lord, man, what are you doing? This is, you're supposed to slow down. He says, no, don't worry about it. This is the way my brother drives. He's like, okay. And we're driving a little bit farther. We get up to it's just turning red. And again, he slams on the gas, zooms through the thing, barely missing another car. And I said, crap, what are you doing? He says, don't worry about it. This is the way my brother drives. So then we get up to a green light, and he pulls to a slow stop, and he starts to sit there and look. I'm like, guy, it's green. You can go. And he says, no way, man. My brother might be driving the other way. Just a little story about Washington drivers. So yesterday apparently was a big car day for people in the Taiji fit world. Our friend Marion Harris, who isn't here this morning, I don't think, because I told her to take a few days off, got hit by a car while she was driving. She was went to the hospital, but she said she's fine. She's no major injuries or anything like that. But I did tell her that the universe is probably saying take a couple of days off before you come back to Tai Chi. So we want to send out good chi for her. Deanna Dimmitt just missed getting creamed by a car because she was inside waiting for a client, and then we came out to the parking lot and found that somebody had smashed into her car. And I got away with practically nothing. I just got a flat tire. Came out from picking up my kids from school, and when I came out, the tire was. So I started thinking, what does that say about us? What is the meaning and the symbolism of cars and car accidents and all that kind of stuff? And so I did some research and had some thoughts on that. I thought I'd share them with you, but we'll do that after we get up in Chi Boogie. How's that sound? All right. So let's get up, find a spot. I'm going to the music is going to work. It really is. I know it. So I'll join you in just a second. I'm actually going to change the view here so that we are recording for posterity like that. And then this guy comes over here so I can watch you guys because you look so beautiful. And then I turn the music on. Very nice. All right. Float yourself onto space. A little octopus arms, that's all we need. And then float on down. Easing ourselves into the morning, into space. Float back up, breathe in. And breathe out all the way down. Very nice. Sinking the chi, the hands float up, then drift into the heart, and then drift out all the way down. Longest breath of your morning. One more time, breathe in. And float in. And breathe out. Very nice. All right, let's get this foot out to the side, one step, and then let the hands float up in front for opening the door. And just ease all the way down, melting into the earth. And melting could be a long, long, long time. Don't have to take any time because I don't care how long it takes you to get there. Just ease on down and float back up. Breathe in. Good. One more time. Just drip, drip, drip down into the earth. Floating back up here, let's pull the hands into the heart. And we're going to step in the corner and cross the points. Cross the points. Good. And then circle all the way around. I was watching Deanna DeMitt's class last night. Great class, Deanna. And she did this one and I learned a new thing. Serving cookies. I loved it. I'm going to steal it. Serving cookies all the way around here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And with every cookie you serve, you awaken the chi one more time, a little bit more. And all the way around, very nice. Pushing back here, just pull the hands into the heart as you step on back in. And step into the other corner and cross the points. And stir. After that, what kind of cookies? Chi cookies, right? All the way around. Float back in and reach. Breathe in. Good. One more time. Breathe out. And circle. And reach forward. Here we go. Let's pull the hands back into the heart and hug the big tree as you come in. Inhale and open. The fingertips come floating back together. Hands flatten. Drift all the way down. And let's just go back to the beginning already. Sinking the chi. Hands float up. Drift into the heart. And ease all the way down. Inhale. Floating hands up in front for opening the door. And just all the way down. Beautiful. Floating back up, let the hands drift down, and just stay with me. This little tick-tock this morning. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. And over. Yep. And as I come over to this side, this heel is going to come out in front and just tap the ground. And bring it on back. And take it over. And tap the ground. Beautiful. Building on to playing the pipa. Get a little music in our lives this morning. Hand above the foot there. Hand above the foot here, along with a hand above the knee. And now let's put it all together with a great big circle. Big circle. Small circle. Right. And remember, don't think about the movements. No thinking required. Just big, loud breathing. And step down and open. Good. Big circle. Small circle. Big circle. And the movements never stop, right? There's never any ending. There's never any pausing. Well, sometimes I pause. Just for thinking, right? Good. One more time. Big circle. Small circle. And hold it right there. Let's take this hand and just drop it down. Circle around. Holding the moon right against your heart right here. Let's take this hand away so that this hand can toss the frisbee. Just toss it right on out there. And just loop that on back. And toss. And breathe in. And breathe out. Ooh, the softest. I want you to think about the texture of the air around you. It's not just empty. It could be anything you want to. Fur that you're stroking through. Beautiful. Let's add this hand back in. Circling around on top here. Stroke the fur out. And down again as you come back. Good. One more time. Toss it out there. And let's step back in with a big circle. Play the pipa. Big circle, small circle, right there. Circle this one back around on top. And then we'll take this hand away and toss the frisbee. All right, what's on this side? We had fur on the other side, maybe silk. It's so slick and just soft, and just run your hand past it. The silk feeling, beautiful, and toss out. We'll add this hand back in, circling all the way around on top there, and toss out, circle back around, and toss up. Beautiful. All right, stay with me, step on back, play the peepaw, big circle, small circle, circle this hand around, step on out there as you toss the frisbee, bring it on back and big circle. Good, take this one around, on top, step on out there as you toss the frisbee. Beautiful. And breathe in. Gather the moon and toss the frisbee. Step on back in, open. Play the peepaw. Circle this guy around on top of the moon. Step on out and toss the frisbee. Oh, that's nice. Bring it on back in and hug the big tree. Inhale and open. Fingertips come floating back together. Hands flatten, float all the way down. Nice. Back to the beginning, sinking the chi. Hands float into the heart and ease on down. Floating back up. Melt down into the earth. Melting. Good. Floating back up, hug the big tree. Inhale and open. Get this hand on top of the big round moon. Stepping out here. Let's just use one hand to open the curtain. And then just roll that on back. Open the curtain. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Just roll it back and breathe out. Push the silk curtain away. Reach forward, both hands. And then just tickle it on down. Toss it away. Long arm waves on in and push. Pull. And push again. Good. Open the heart right here. Open, open, open. Coming back over here on this side. This hand on top. Step in, stepping out. Open the curtain. Fur on this side. Yes. Circle it around. Back of the hand. Big furry curtain. I've never seen a furry curtain. Two hands to open the curtain. Two hands. Push. Good. And circle that back around. Two hands to open the curtain. And stay with me. I'm going to sit on back, opening my palm to the heaven. What's going to drop out? I don't know. Circle that around. Step up and hook. Stepping out. Single whip. And loop 2 times. Loop. And toss. And loop. And toss it away. Very nice. Release the hook and come on down. And wave hands like clouds 3 times. Not just once. Not just twice. But 3. There's 2. Here it comes back. Here's 3. Step in. This hand on top of the big round moon. Stepping out. Open the furry curtain. Roll that on back. Takes 2 hands to open the curtain. Push. Nice. Just drop that dude on down. Circle it around one more time. 2 hands to open the curtain. Beautiful. Sit on back, opening your palm to heaven. What's going to circle out there? I don't know. Step up and hook. Stepping out, single whip. And loop 2 times. Open out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reverse direction, up and over the top. And down and back up again. You don't get too carried away here. Be nice to yourself this morning. Be gentle. Take it all the way down, now through. And just kind of hang out down here. Float. Float. Beautiful. Now release the hook and come on down here and travel into 3. Waving hands like that. There's 1. There's 2. 1 more. Here's 3. Step in and this hand on top. Stepping out. 2 hands to open the curtain. What is it this time? We've done silk, we've done fur. How about wool? Like woolly wool. One more time. Open the woolly curtain. Beautiful. All right, right here, sit on back and open the hand to the heavens. Circle that around. I don't know what's going to come. Step up and hook. Step out and single whip. And just loop that back 2 times. There's once, open, and twice. Take it on back. Stay with me, reverse direction, up and over the top. And remember, be nice to yourself so early. Back up again. And float back up. And just ease on down. Nice. All right, here we go all the way through. Down and through. And again, just hang out down here. Just float. Effortless. Nothing happening. Nothing to see here. Just float on through. Beautiful. One more time. Take it all the way over. All the way through. Excellent. Release the hook and come on down here. Let's hug the big tree right here and bring it back to center. And heel toe your feet together. Stop that. Inhale and open. Fingertips go floating back together. Hands flatten. Float all the way down. And we go back to the beginning, sinking the chi. Good, very nice. Keep sinking the chi. I'll be right back. That should be better. All right, hands float up, float into the heart, all the way down. Very nice. Did you guys hear me okay? Yes? Excellent. All right, hug the big tree. Inhale and open. Hands floating back together. Bring the moon up over the top of your head and take it over to the side. Just spill that moonlight out on the floor. Very nice. And just float it back up over the top and tipping to the other side. Spilling all that moonlight out on the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. And inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Floating back into the moonrise here. Just let it float back down in front of your heart. Inhale and open. Fingertips come floating back together. Hands flatten, float all the way down. And let's do a little heart opening. Just because Gary had some brilliant ideas. Hands float out, up and over the top. And as you float down, sink down, just melting into the earth. Hands come down around your belly. Then you rise up, hands to the heart, and out, around, underneath as you melt down to the belly. And float back up. And then down. Breathe in, up and over the top again. Sinking, guiding that chi down into the earth. And then finally back up to the heart again. Here we go, making a diamond shape and push, 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 push. Reach, 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 reach. Extend yourself into space and all the way down. Very nice. One more time. We just repeat. Here's the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in to the heart. Breathe out. All the way around, underneath and down. Breathe in back to the heart again. Breathe out to the belly. And here we go. Last time. Inhale up and over the top. Exhale into your root. And finally, inhale back up to the heart. Diamond shape with the fingers and push out, 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 out. Reach, reach, reach. Extend, extend. Give, give, give. And down. So nice. This foot's going to return. And here we are, Wednesday morning, beautiful day, middle of the week, halfway through, and a little bow is all I ask for. That's not much. Good job, everybody. Very nice. Very nice. Come on back in, have a seat. Okay, there we go. There we go. So, it's Wednesday. It's a day when all kinds of things happen. It's the middle of the week, so all the stuff now is gearing towards the finish. And this week was a short week, so I'm sure there's plenty to do. So I've got to let you guys get out of here as quickly as possible. And so I just have a couple of small thoughts, if you don't mind me sharing them with you. So car crashes. You know, one of the ways to look at the events of our lives is to think of our entire life as being a dream. What if, you know, what we thought of as our waking state, as our normal daily state, was actually our dream, right? You know, all of life is a dream, and therefore all the things that happen in it are merely symbolic. Now, merely maybe is a wrong word, but so what if they were just metaphors and symbols? What does that mean? And trust me, plenty of people have come up with a bazillion different kinds of interpretations of the symbolism of our dreams. Going back to the most ancient of times, one of the things that the models that I look towards myself is the ancient Asclepiads of Greece, in which a great deal of healing could take place. They were like Esalen Institute in the ancient past. You could go there, stay there for several weeks or months, and just hang out till your spirit was healed. Sit in warm baths naked with strangers and do dream interpretation. This is the big thing. So car crashes in dreams are kind of commonly interpreted as having to do with the journey of your life, right? So here we are in a vehicle that's going places, our car. And the car that we are in sort of symbolizes the fact that we are moving, we are on a journey, we're on a voyage, going someplace. And we have some kind of vehicle, which is, the series of choices and decisions that we make in our lives. And sometimes those choices and decisions take violent turns, or abrupt, maybe, sometimes violent, but sometimes quite abrupt. And when you're driving down, in the left-hand lane and you make a sudden right-hand turn without signaling, boom, you get crashed, right? Or if you are like, okay, life has come to a point where I need to make an entirely new set of decisions and change the way I'm living, and really it's all up to me to make those decisions. Remember that you live in context with a whole world around you. Right? That's like not signaling too much or signaling kind of late, and boom! Because the other people and events and structures in your lives aren't thinking the same way that you are, aren't turning in the same time frame that you are. Boom! It's a crash. Right? But crashes, it can be good. What do you get out of a crash? Sometimes you get a whole new car, man. Sometimes you get that paint job you've been looking at. Sometimes you just get a wake-up call going, oh my God. Being more mindful in the fact that when I make decisions and choices in my life, it's not only me that it affects an entire universe around me. And maybe I don't need to change how I'm doing it. I just need to signal better. Right? That's all that may mean. So I want to, of course, be very grateful that the people who were involved in car crashes and mishaps yesterday weren't physically injured. I'm very happy that we can say that everybody's all in one piece about that. At the same time, having mishaps like that can be a wonderful experience because they signal the big changes that are coming forward. They're an indication that we're actually on the right track. We're actually on the right track because you have already determined that you want your life to be different. And so why should you consider going through life in a different way with the same old car? Anyway, just some thoughts I had this morning. Thank you for letting me share them with you. Appreciate that. Announcements this morning, just a few. First of all, I want to give some congratulations. Deanna Dimmitt last night took her class. I had to run out and get my flat tire fixed, but I took as much of the class as possible. Fun stuff, learned about cookies. Love that. So if you have time next Tuesday, come and join us. I may try to take the class again. We could party. We could talk about her behind her back, stuff like that. And then tomorrow, Thursday, CJ will be here. She's got another hour-long class. And Saturday, I will be here with an hour-long class. So we've got lots of great classes coming all over the map there. That may be all I know. Once again, I know that Deanna sent out another set of emails about the retreat yesterday. If you got an email about the retreat and going, but I already signed up. Guys, it's just because you're on a list. That's all that means. And you got the second email. But we are 2/3 sold out of the retreat already. And I am just really excited about seeing all you guys later this year. Don't wait. If you are on the fence about it, come to the Dawn Retreat. You're going to love it. That's all I know. You need to get out of here and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Don't forget, keep your hearts open. Take some time to play. Just don't do it while you're driving. And no matter what life throws at you, just go with the flow. You might get a new car out of it. Love you guys. See you in a half an hour.